From love to hate, how fashion destroyed my feelings for her. I've been dating my girlfriend, Lily Hartman, for about 5 months now. Our relationship blossomed unexpectedly after years of knowing each other casually through college, where we shared classes but never really connected beyond friendly banter. It all changed when she reached out one day, suggesting we grab coffee to catch up. What started as a simple outing transformed into long conversations, filled with laughter and shared dreams, leading to the undeniable chemistry we now share. Late-night talks about our aspirations and discovering each other's quirks made me realize how special she was. But recently, something has been bothering me about her style, something I've come to refer to as her princess syndrome. When I say she has this syndrome, I don't mean she's spoiled or entitled. Far from it. Lily is one of the kindest, most genuine people I know, but her clothing choices have started to dominate her life, and it's beginning to weigh on me. Lily dresses like a fairy tale princess nearly every day, with only occasional exceptions for her work attire. Her wardrobe is a vibrant tapestry of long, frilly skirts, delicate lace blouses, and whimsical accessories. Her clothes, often adorned with pastel colors and floral patterns, float around her like a cloud, each piece meticulously chosen to evoke a certain charm. At first, I found her unique fashion sense enchanting. She stood out in a world where everyone seemed to blend into the background. But over time, I became increasingly aware of how much time she dedicates to curating her outfits. She runs a successful fashion blog that has garnered a substantial following, posting daily outfit pictures along with links to clothing items for her readers. The hours she spends sewing new pieces for her blog or her Etsy store often consume her evenings and weekends, leaving less time for us to connect. Whenever we go out, her striking style draws a lot of attention. People often stop in their tracks, pointing her out as if she's a celebrity. I remember one sunny afternoon at a cozy cafe when a group of tourists walked by our table, doing double takes as they whispered to one another. I even caught a guy at the next table pretending to text, but he was clearly angling his phone to snap a picture of her lovely blouse and flowing skirt. It's as if she's become a living exhibit, drawing curious glances and whispered conversations wherever we go. While part of me feels proud to be with someone so captivating, another part of me struggles with the constant attention. I tried to bring my concerns up gently, asking if she could tone it down a bit for our outings. I worried that all the attention might be overwhelming for me. However, she interpreted my request as a sign to stop wearing her signature flower crowns and headbands. While this small change did help lessen the attention somewhat, it didn't address the core issue. She still wore her elaborate outfits, and the stares and sneaky photos continued. I've told her many times that I love her just the way she is, yet it seems she brushes off my concerns, dismissing them with a light-hearted laugh as if my discomfort is merely a quirk she doesn't need to take seriously. In my mind, I believe that when Lily started her new job as a graphic designer, she would embrace a more serious side of herself, at least in her professional life. I thought her new environment might encourage her to dress more conventionally to fit in with her colleagues and the office culture. Instead, her boss and coworkers have only encouraged her eccentric style. They adore her whimsical outfits, often complimenting her and insisting that her unique fashion sense adds a refreshing flair to their otherwise conventional office. The praise she receives fuels her creativity, allowing her to blend work and passion seamlessly. While I'm genuinely happy that she has found a supportive workplace, I can't shake the feeling that others might overlook her intelligence and creativity because they're too focused on her appearance. I know how brilliant and compassionate she is, yet I fear people might miss these qualities, choosing instead to see only the frills and lace that surround her. I want her to be recognized for her talents and kindness, not just her distinctive style. In meetings, I've noticed her coworkers often turn to her for aesthetic input, ignoring her substantial contributions to discussions. I want to scream, "Look beyond the surface," but instead I keep my thoughts to myself, wrestling with the fear that my concerns may sound controlling. As I reflect on our relationship, I notice that I often feel like a background character in her life, a prop in her story. It makes me question if she thrives on attention. She often tells me how much she loves when little girls approach her with wide eyes, asking if she's a real princess. She recounts these encounters with delight, describing the sparkle in their eyes and how she feels like she's spreading a bit of magic in their lives. While it's heartwarming to hear, it makes me wonder if part of her motivation for dressing this way stems from the admiration she receives. Is her identity as a whimsical fashionista masking her true self, or does it empower her? Even though she dresses beautifully and takes great care of her appearance, I question whether it's appropriate to wear such ornate outfits for everyday activities like grocery shopping or casual meetups. While it's one thing to wear them at themed events or festivals, it feels excessive for mundane outings. The attention can be overwhelming for me, and I long for the comfort of enjoying simple activities without feeling like we're on display. I miss the days when our outings felt relaxed, when we could lose ourselves in conversations without the pressure of onlookers. Last week, in a surprising turn of events, Lily called me and asked to come over after work. I had hoped it was to share a delightful evening together, maybe with her showcasing a new outfit that we could both admire. When she arrived, I could tell she looked stunning, dressed in one of her signature outfits, a soft pink lace blouse and a flowing floral skirt, but there was something serious in her eyes. I'd offered to make dinner, hoping to lighten the mood and create a cozy atmosphere, but she insisted we needed to talk. I jokingly asked if she was breaking up with me, trying to diffuse the tension, but she looked guilty, and my heart sank as I realized something was indeed wrong. After taking a deep breath, she explained, her voice trembling, that we were in different places in life and had different goals for the future. She had been contemplating this for a while, and while it wasn't easy for her to say, the clarity in her eyes indicated she felt it was time to be honest. The words hung heavy between us, each one feeling like a weight on my chest. I could see the pain in her gaze, and I felt my heart shatter at the realization of what she was saying. I agreed with her points, but the conversation felt like a punch to the gut. We both acknowledged that we cared deeply for each other, yet we needed to confront the reality of our diverging paths. It was an agonizing acknowledgement, like admitting that a beautiful dream was fading away. We decided to remain friends, but in that moment, the idea of friendship felt hollow compared to what we were losing. I had never been dumped before and it felt devastating. As she left, I was left standing in silence, feeling more alone than ever, with a mix of disbelief and heart attack echoing through me. Since the breakup, I've been struggling with social media. Almost immediately after her relationship status changed, I noticed a flood of alternative-looking guys liking her posts and commenting on her pictures. Each notification felt like a stab to my heart, a reminder of what I had lost. Even though I don't think she's interested in them, it stings to see them openly admiring her. My friends have been eager to set me up on dates, but I'm unsure if I'm ready to jump back into the dating pool. The thought of starting over feels overwhelming. I appreciate their efforts, but I'm still processing everything that has happened. One of the main reasons Lily cited for the breakup was that I was being controlling. This stung deeply, as my intentions were never to dictate her life. I fell in love with her unique style and vibrant personality, which drew me in from the start. I'd only wanted to protect her from potential judgment, ensuring she was safe and respected in social situations. I was worried that her clothing choices could overshadow her intelligence and kindness, and I longed for her to be seen for who she truly was, not just for her outfits. I never intended to limit her expression. I just wanted to help her navigate a world that could be harsh and judgmental. Reflecting on the past, I now realize that we wanted different things for our futures. While she envisioned a creative life in the vibrant city that inspired her, I longed for a quieter existence closer to nature. This fundamental difference in our visions made it clear that our paths were diverging. I think back to the late-night conversations we had, where we dreamed of our futures, only to realize that our dreams were incompatible. In the end, I'm left grappling with my emotions. I want the best for her, and wish her nothing but happiness. But the stain of the breakup lingers like a shadow over my heart. I can only hope to find clarity and peace as time passes. Each day feels like a struggle, and I often find myself reminiscing about the moments we shared, her laughter, the warmth of her embrace, the way she would light up when talking about her passions. I know I have to move forward, but the road ahead seems daunting without her by my side. I miss the connection we had, the way we understood each other without words, the comfort of shared silence, and the thrill of new adventures. Though it's painful, I have to accept that sometimes love means letting go.